through Channelar, and we just opened up Zendikar. And instead of exploring, we're to go right here and beat up on this goblin deck. Let's see. Let's try this because we have two Advocate of the Beast in our hand and a Battering Crassus, whatever. We're gonna try it. This is not a hand that I would normally play because we're kind of red contingent here. We're only getting things out on turn 3, and I'm playing against a really aggro deck, so I assume they're really aggressive because they're, you know, little goblins. And we are also contingent on one more land, so I might be real sad here. Alright. Allies. Not goblins, allies. Oh, and this is the first instance that I can show you that these guys, I would have just much rather had a mountain there. And this wasted my turn 3. When your land wastes your turn 3, he's going to cause me to take 2 damage. If he plays another ally, I believe he's going to cause me to take 5. So he'll play another ally, and I believe this gets boosted. Is that how that works? Yeah. Okay, so he's going to cost me 3 damage here, and then he's going to cost me another 3 damage next turn, you know, predictably. So all because of this one little Gruul gate. Because we could have played the Advocate of the Hunt Beast the last turn, and then had a Titanic Growth for backup. So all because of that one little tap land. You know, and a lot of people have, you know, seen, you know, pain lands in actual paper Magic that says it comes to play untapped or whatever and deals 2 damage to you. I would have much rather taken 2 damage than taken this extra 4 that I'm going to take this turn. There's really a balance when it comes to playing stuff like that. We can't block here. If we block here, we pretty much lose the game. That would have been a critical block. We cannot play anything else other than wait for this Titanic Growth. If I play this Hunt Beast, he's going to be a 5/5, or I'm sorry, the Advocate of the Beast. This guy's likely to be a 5/5 next turn, and that's it. It's telling me to play this. That's going to make this a 3/2 at the end of turn, and still we can't deal with that. The smarter thing, even though I don't like this play at all, is to play the Titanic Growth. Hopefully it doesn't bring out too much. Yeah, I assume you would attack him. So, we're going to block the 5/5. Block, stop timer, Titanic Growth our dude, and make it a 6/7. Blow his dude out of the water, and now we can start slowing him down. Now it's correct to play this card. And really, based on defense, it might not be all that correct to play this card, because this will only block this guy next turn, because this will be a 2/1 and this will be a 2/1. His toughness is actually, you know, kind of low. So by playing this, I'm pretty much assuming that I'm going to take 2 more damage next turn. By playing this, it says that I'll probably only take 1 damage, if anything. He might not even attack in because he'll have, you know, these 2 guys are susceptible to the Advocate of the Beast. So I believe the Advocate of the Beast is the correct play here. But I am going to play the Battering Crassus. And the reason is because I'm going to show you the combination of playing the Advocate of the Beast afterwards and how the evolve mechanic works. So we're dropping a 3/2, basically. And the next turn, because this dude's toughness is higher than the Crassus, that do? I assume that means it's unblockable. First strike. What do we get? Ooh, I don't know what's happening. Let's I got to see what that card actually was. All right. +3/+0 on first strike. I can't block here, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip blocking. Our life total is getting low. We might get just dumped on here. Alright, land it is. If I play the Advocate of the Beast, that is going to make this guy a 5/4, which is going to be huge. If I play this guy, he becomes a 4/4. So I believe the Advocate of the Beast is actually the better play here. I could also hunt the weak, make this guy bigger, and kill one of these two. But even so, it just doesn't feel strong enough. I've got to have another creature out, which either one would have been okay there. And you saw how, as this came into play, its toughness was larger than this, and that evolved mechanic added another counter to it. Alright, and we should be getting to the point to where we're overpowering our opponents. And I don't suspect he'll be attacking in too much more after this. I'm going to put out some more threats before I'm going to start feeling comfortable about doing anything else. Now, because the toughness of this guy is not larger than the toughness of this guy, it did not evolve. I'm going to drop both counters on that guy to create more threats. You know, I'm always talking about creating more threats across the board. And that's really, it's very, very rare that you ever want to create one threat, because if your opponent gets rid of it in some way, then you're threatless. Which, if he got rid of the 6/5, then I still have a 5/5 over there. Okay, I'm going to start trying to thin his side of the board. You know, we've always talked about that. Let's thin his side of the board. I'm going to use the Hunt of the Week. I'm going to put it on this dude. And let's get rid of... I need to read these real quick. Creatures get Vigilance. That's vanilla, meaning it has nothing. You may have allied creatures get First Strike. I'm actually going to get rid of this guy, because I don't want any First Strike BS. Vigilance is fine. You can do whatever there. It's okay probably to attack in with both these, because he can't kill this guy. But I'm at 6 life, so I'm going to swing with just this dude for right now. Alright, this guy's the Trampler, so I'm going to put some more counters on him. That way he'll trample over to my opponent's life total from now on. Which you also could have put the counters on, you know, each one of these right there. But I want the Trampler to be more and more effective here. And this is something that I'm talking about creating card advantage on the field. Like, you know, right now my hand is not, you know, I'm not using like the bolt or anything like that to get rid of creatures and all that. My hand is doing the work. I'm just gonna stay consistent here. I'm planning on playing this Hunt Beast, so that's why I'm attacking with both this time. And putting a little bit more pressure on him. He's going to take 8 to the face. That makes me happy. And I'm going to put both counters here. I'm going to put one... Yeah, I'm going to put both on the Hunt Beast. Just to make sure he doesn't go crazy in any way. See, again, this is where if I had a red, I would be able to cycle this dude and immediately do the Blood Rush ability this turn, and then get this guy up to an 11/11 double strike, which would have been, you know, really, really sexy. But yeah, those tap lands can really hurt you. I actually might take him out of the deck because I believe the deck was running fine before. You know, I was kind of trying to show you all like the way a mana base could be adjusted with tap lands, but it screwed me twice in one, and I only have 2 of those in the entire deck, so that's not probable because, you know, 2 out of 60 is 1 out of 30. But still, it screwed me. Not that I didn't work out of it, you know. We're good players here. This dude is not good in this deck. He's a 2/4 defender. I want to be attacking. We got a Cunning Spark Mage. This is good. This is good as like a sideboard card, though. Not something that you'd actually want to keep in your main deck, but works pretty well against certain deck types. Like if I'm playing against a token deck or something like that, that would be good. Blowing up lands is not in our interest, but the creatures without flying can't block this turn is actually pretty good. But we should be able to run over them anyway. This card's fine. I don't think it's all that great. We can explain that later, but it's really not that important. I am going in Deck Manager, and I'm pretty much going to wrap up this video. What I'm going to do is just remove those lands and then jump into the next video, and we'll play again.